Knuck, if you buck, wild up. If you buck, wild up. If you buck, knuck up. If you buck. I'ma make it big, I'ma make it big. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to a new week with me. And I just want to say, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed my video last week. I did the Reddit 50/50 challenge. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, the people that did see it. If you haven't read the title of this video, yes, I'm going to talk about, this is going to be a story time. And I'm gonna tell me if you guys want to do more story times. I don't have a lot of stories, but I mean, whatever you kind of throw at me, I can try to think of it. But this is a story time of when I fought my stepdad. Oh my god, like first time fighting. I know when you look at me and when you meet me in person, I don't even look like a fighter. And I don't really condone physical violence on anyone. I think it's very classless, and there's many ways to solve problems, and hitting someone isn't the answer. In this story, I was the first one to throw the first punch, but needless to say, I didn't get my ass beat. This happened about, let's see, this was in 2013. So at the time I was 16 years old, and this was between me and, like I said, ex-stepdad, and it was just really, at the time, kind of hectic. So basically what happened was, my mom, you know, would pick me and my younger sister up at the time, like pick us up from school. She would pick me up from high school, and she would pick my younger sister up from daycare. So that day when I was coming home with my mom was just explaining, she was like, yeah, how my ex-stepdad was being so rude and everything, and how he was just like, it was just another day. And prior to this day happening, this was the main point where like the pot was boiling over. Like me and him had arguments and everything like that. Like it was always like this. He would always think I was a punk. Like he would think I was a punk ass bitch. Like, and so he would always like think like if anything, like I'ma cry to my mom if I don't get my way, or if he says something about me that hurts my feelings and stuff like that. He's gonna remain nameless. How he was being disrespectful and just everything. So that day when we came to the garage, we have two recycling bins and then the regular trash bin. I had put the trash bin next to where the car comes into the garage, and like he was already like coming out of the garage when he heard the garage open, because every time we come home he would come and help my younger sister out of her car seat and everything like that. So he was like walking already into the garage when we were coming in. And so I was getting out of the car, and I hit the car door on the yellow recycling bin that I had left by the area. And my mom was like, damn, Saul, like, you know, anything that happens, like if you're around my mom and if you drop something and something goes on, she'd be like, damn, like she just does the most loudest exaggeration known to mankind. And it's like, she makes it more like obvious than it is. Like it's just bad. And I was just like, okay, my bad. You know, like I didn't mean to, because I didn't see it. Like, and I didn't think I was gonna hit it that hard. I didn't mess up the door or anything. And the first thing he says under his breath, like he always would say little stuff under his breath. He'd be like, oh, he ain't paid for anyway, so it don't matter to him. I looked back at him, and my mom looked at him, and my mom was like, what did you say? And then he walked back inside. Like, mind you, he didn't even get my younger sister out the car. So I just like, I looked and I just bursted out laughing. I was just like, yo, like that's funny. Like that's really funny how he's being right now. So I walk in, go upstairs. He's by our bar area, and I bring my dog back downstairs, and I'm walking out. And mind you, I haven't looked at him. I haven't laughed or anything like that. So as I'm walking out, like through our garage, back out the garage to walk my dog, I hear him like say something. Like I think he said like, ain't funny. And the first instinct in me, like it's just like, because it was like so continuous, I just was like, if you got something to say, I'm outside, come say it to my face. And I was just like blunt with it. I was like, you know, like you're not gonna sit up here and talk under your breath all the time. Like if you got something to say, come say it to me, like, and I will give you the response that you want. 5 seconds later, he's like coming, like basically like marching out of the garage. And mind you, his body frame, like he's skinny and tall. Like not like super skinny, like skinnier than me, but he's just like, he's not like one of those built like, no. Mind you, his skin complexion, he's lighter than me, so for black people, he's yellow. Walking out of the garage with this like frowned up face, like, what did you say? What did you say? And I just turned, like there's this area right by our garage where our water hose is at. And I was like, you heard me. If you have something to say, come say it to my face. Don't say it to me when my back is turned to you. And so he comes like up to me. So he like was in my face, like, you heard what I said. You heard what I said. He just started to like broil up in me. And I remember my friends and stuff, people used to tell me like they black out when they get into fights. And I never really believed what they mean by blackout. Like, I thought they were just exaggerating, like, because they were so mad. But you legitly, like, if you've never been in an altercation in your life, you actually do black out, because it's an anger. Like, it's a whole nother level of being angry. Like, you've been pissed before, you've been mad at somebody, but you've never been to the, like, broiling point of anger. And that's when you're about to fight. And you also gain strength you never thought you had. He's pushing his chest against me. He's like, what little in, like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I was like, touch me and you'll find out. Touch me. And that's all I kept saying. I said, like, touch me like 10 times. And like the last time I said, touch me and find out. Touch me and find out. Like, I was just like, you know, because he's taller than me and I'm like 5'9" and he's like 6'2". I'm like, touch me and find out. Touch me and find out. Like, I was just like, what's up? Like, he shoved me. Like, he just shoved my in my chest, and like, it threw me back. My next, like, movement, I just was like I just went in. Like, I swung, bro. Like, I just hit him right in his like, I was just like, I wish that somebody recorded it, because it's hard for me to remember it because it's so many years ago, but I just like went like straight to his face and we started fighting. And this man is grabbing me by the collar of my shirt, yanking me around and slapping me on my head and in my face. While I'm swinging and punching the hell out of him, I'm registering also in my head like, yo, this man can't fight. He talk tough shit, but he can't fight. Like, you slapping me, bruh. And he was like slapping me and like he was yanking me around. And mind you, that day was already kind of gloomy and rainy. That day I wore my combat boots, so like I was good. I won't slip and slide of nowhere. Like, my boots was gripping the dirt and the mud, and I was ready to go. It's so hard to explain. Like, I was just swinging. Like, I just remember grabbing his hair, and mind you, I'm already blind with my glasses off. So he slapped my glasses off my face, and I had just got these new popping ass Ray-Bans that my mom got me from the eye doctor. The only thing I saw was him. Like, it was black around my eyes, like the white part of my eyes. I just couldn't see anything. I could just see him. I just remember grabbing his hair, and I was like kneeing him in the nuts and everything like that. And I hear my dog, like, I never thought my dog was that protective of me, because I have a little small dog, but he was like barking at him and trying to like nip his leg, because he saw like he was hurting me. I had gained enough strength, like, because I was getting fed up and I was so angry. You feel this type of anger and you feel like you want to cry, but you can't cry because you're so pissed. So like, I had enough strength, like I gained it. And mind you, he's taller than me and probably like 100 pounds heavier than me. And I just threw his ass on top of he has 2 cars. He had his car and his truck. And I threw his ass on top of his car's hood, grabbed him up again from throwing him, and then I threw him on the ground and walked away. And my mom, she was the whole time, like, she was yelling like, stop from the garage. But my mom, we live in a like a high class suburban neighborhood, so my mom was just like in the garage like, stop, y'all, stop. And so she ended up hiding. So he got up, he was swarming in the house like, this ain't over, this ain't ever over, it's not over, this ain't over, blah blah. So at the time I was watching Bad Girls Club, so that had a lot to influence. So for people who say that reality TV don't influence fighting, they're wrong. So the last episode of Bad Girls Club I saw at the time, like, the girl was like saying, step to me like a bitch. He used to always call me a punk ass bitch. So like, when he walked away like, this ain't over, I was like, step to me like a bitch. It was so, my mom said when she heard me say that, she just bursted out laughing, because she would hear him say that to me a lot and we would always get into it. So when I said that, she was just like, that was just so like icing on the cake, because he always called you a punk ass bitch and he got his ass beat. What really pissed me off the most though, my mom gives me a lot of her vintage jewelry, like I'm wearing some of it now. And at the time, she gave me this vintage 90s herringbone gold, 100% real gold chain that I used to wear all the time. He ripped it, and like, this was like, he ripped the metal inside that linked each of the herringbones, and I was so angry. Like, that was my favorite piece. Like, I wore that thing almost every day. Like, this necklace, I was just so mad. I went inside, like, I was on Twitter, like, I just got into a fight, blah 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 blah. I was called my oldest brother, like, I just beat this dude's ass. It finally happened, and it was just crazy. So that day, like, my mom sat us down, blah 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 blah, and then she took him somewhere. I didn't know where she took him. She actually took him to the eye place before they closed, and made him pay to fix my glasses. But when they came back after that, they brought back food and everything like that. I was looking, like, I was eating, and I happened to look. He was at the in the kitchen counter, like, preparing his food or whatever. I had to look at his face, and I just looked. He's yellow, he's light skinned, and he had this dark ass crescent moon from the, like, right here of his eye all the way right to the tip of his mouth. It was like a crescent dark brown bruise. And I was just looking at him like, yep, that's my accomplishment right there. Like, I was just so appreciative. Like, I whooped that ass. Like, you really thought me. And the only thing about me, I had like a few scratches from him, and my lips are plumped. So when you slap, like, I will drop my phone on my face and like bust my lip sometimes. So all it takes is one good hit and my lip will bust open because my lips are so big. And so I had like a small busted bottom lip because he was slapping me in my face. I overextended my shoulder and my arm as well. I think I popped my arm out of my socket. So my shoulder was really sore because, I mean, this dude is like 6'2" and I'm like 5'9", so I was like swinging up and like clocking him. And this is what the old saying, never judge a book by its cover. You never judge someone by its cover. No matter what I wear, no matter how I talk, no matter what I do, you don't ever judge a book by its cover, because you'd be surprised the person you judging could put you on your ass. And guess what I did? I put you on your ass. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me, bitch. Touch me. But you guys, that is my story time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to hear more story times, please leave in the comments below, and like give ideas, and I'll think if I have experienced them or not. Or if you just want to see more, I'm gonna do more gaming videos soon if I can find more games. If you wanted me to do games and stuff like that, my segment in the channel is going to be called Rage Gaming. So I'm going to just do any games you want me to do and everything like that. And I'm on spring break this week, so if you want me to do a live stream, I'll think about it and I'll do one for this week. But what do you want the live stream to be about? Like, I'm going to be home. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about? Do you just want to hang out? I mean, we can do that too. Hey. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Hello. Don't you want to subscribe to me? There are going to be new channel updates really soon, so please stay tuned for that. Follow my social media below, and I will see you guys next week. You know this channel ain't going nowhere. I'll see you next week. Oh, I don't like the way that ended. See you next week. No. Bitch, just bye.